Imagine for a moment that you are standing at a crossroads. It's a simple choice. You can turn left or you can turn right. You choose to go left. In our world, that's the end of the story. But what if, at that exact moment of decision, the universe split into two? What if, in another reality, a version of you turned right? What if every choice you've ever made, every coin toss in history, and every subatomic interaction since the dawn of time has created a shimmering new branch in an infinite cosmic tree? This is the concept of the multiverse, the idea that our universe is not the all, but just one tiny bubble in a vast, frothing ocean of infinite realities. For decades, this was the playground of science fiction writers and comic book creators. But today, the multiverse has moved into the realm of series physics. It is a mathematical consequence of our best theories about the origin of space and time. Today, we step beyond the edge of the observable and ask the most mind-bending question of all. Do parallel universes actually exist? To understand why scientists are even talking about other universes, we first have to look at the sheer scale of our own. When we look through telescopes like the James Webb, we see a universe that is roughly 93 billion light-years across. We call this the observable universe. But we know that space doesn't just stop at that horizon. Just as an ocean stretches far beyond the view of a sailor on a ship, space likely continues forever. And it is in this concept of infinity that the first, most grounded version of the multiverse emerges. We call this the Level 1 multiverse, or the quilted multiverse. If space is truly infinite, and the distribution of matter is roughly the same everywhere, then a startling mathematical reality takes hold. There are only a finite number of ways that atoms and particles can be arranged in a given volume of space. If you have an infinite amount of space but a finite number of combinations, those combinations must eventually repeat. If you travel far enough, trillions upon trillions of light-years across the cosmic quilt, you would eventually find another region of space exactly like ours. You would find another Earth, another house, and another you reading these exact words. In an infinite universe, everything that can happen an infinite number of times. This version of the multiverse doesn't require alternate dimensions. It just requires a lot of distance. It suggests that parallel lives are playing out right now, just far beyond our sight. But as we dive deeper into the physics of the Big Bang, a more radical possibility emerges. This is the Level 2 multiverse, born from a theory called eternal inflation. Most scientists agree that in the first tiny fraction of a second after the Big Bang, the universe underwent a period of incredibly rapid expansion called inflation. It was like a cosmic balloon being blown up faster than the speed of light. While inflation stopped in our neck of the woods, allowing stars and galaxies to form, many physicists believe it never stopped everywhere else. In this view, space is constantly expanding at a furious rate, and Big Bangs are happening all the time. Our universe is just a stable bubble that formed in a sea of ever-expanding space. Imagine a pot of boiling water. The steam creates bubbles that rise and expand. Our universe is one of those bubbles. But the water, the space between the bubbles, is still boiling, still inflating, and still creating new bubble universes. In this Level 2 multiverse, the laws of physics might be completely different in each bubble. In one universe, gravity might be so strong that it collapses everything into black holes instantly. In another, light might not exist. In a third, there might be 4 or 5 dimensions of space instead of 3. We live in this particular bubble only because its laws of physics were just right to allow for the existence of atoms, stars, and people. This anthropic explanation solves one of the biggest mysteries in science: why our universe seems so perfectly fine-tuned for life. It's not a miracle, it's just statistics. We are simply the lucky inhabitants of a habitable bubble in a vast, mostly hostile cosmic foam. However, the most famous version of parallel universes doesn't come from the stars, but from the tiny, chaotic world of quantum mechanics. This is the Level 3 multiverse, also known as the many worlds interpretation. At the subatomic level, particles don't behave like tiny billiard balls. Instead, they exist in a superposition of all possible states at once. A particle can be in two places at the same time until it is observed or measured. This is famously illustrated by Schrodinger's cat, a thought experiment, where a cat in a box is both dead and alive until someone opens the lid to check. In 1957, a physicist named Hugh Everett proposed a mind-blowing solution to this quantum weirdness. He suggested that the wave function doesn't collapse when we make an observation. Instead, the universe itself splits. Every time a quantum event occurs, which is trillions of times every second, the reality we inhabit branches off into different paths. In this view, every possible outcome of every event actually happens in a separate, parallel reality. There is a world where the asteroid never hit the Earth and the dinosaurs still rule. There is a world where the Roman Empire never fell. There is a world where you won the lottery this morning, and a world where you never existed at all. These parallel universes aren't located far away in space. They are right here, overlapping with our own, but separated by the boundaries of quantum decoherence. We are constantly sliding through an infinite web of branching timelines, unaware of the infinite versions of ourselves, living out every possible life. For many years, these ideas were dismissed as philosophy rather than science because they seemed impossible to test. But recently, we've begun to find tantalizing hints that we might not be alone. Some astronomers have pointed to a mysterious cold spot in the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang. While it could be a random fluke, some theorists suggest it might be a bruise on the fabric of our space, caused by a collision with another bubble universe in the distant past. It's a cosmic scar, a mark left by a neighbor in the multiverse. Then there is string theory, our best attempt at a theory of everything. The math of string theory suggests that there aren't just 3 or 4 dimensions, but 10 or 11. It also predicts that there are different ways to fold those dimensions, each resulting in a different universe with different laws of physics. This landscape of possibilities is so vast that it almost demands a multiverse to fill it. If our math is telling us there are possible versions of reality, it would be strange if ours were the only one that actually exists. Another fascinating perspective comes from Level 4, the mathematical universe hypothesis. Proposed by cosmologist Max Tegmark, this theory suggests that math isn't just a tool we use to describe the universe. Asterisk is asterisk the universe. If a mathematical structure exists, then the universe it describes must also exist. In this view, every possible mathematical equation represents a different kind of reality. This is the ultimate multiverse, where the boundaries between logic and physical existence completely disappear. The implications of a multiverse are profound and, frankly, a little terrifying. If there are infinite versions of you, what does that mean for your identity? Are you the person sitting here right now, or are you the sum of all your infinite versions across the multiverse? It challenges our notions of free will and destiny. If every choice is made in some branch of reality, does it matter what you choose here? Some people find this idea cold and nihilistic, but there is also a deep sense of wonder in it. It means that the story of life is far grander than we ever imagined. It means that failure in this world might be success in another. It means that the universe is not a lonely, finite box, but an infinite garden of shimmering possibilities. But we must also consider the dark forest of the multiverse. If there are infinite universes, there are also infinite versions where life became hostile, or where civilizations far more advanced than ours have learned how to cross the boundaries between bubbles. Are there higher dimensions where entities can look down upon our 3D world as if we were drawings on a page? The multiverse expands the scale of the unknown to a level that is almost impossible for the human brain to process. We went from thinking the Earth was the center of the world, to the Sun being the center of the system, to the Milky Way being just one galaxy, to our universe being just one bubble. Every step of our scientific journey has been a lesson in humility. The search for the multiverse is the search for the ultimate context of our existence. It's the final frontier of discovery. We are currently building new instruments and developing new mathematical models to look for more evidence. We are looking for gravitational waves that might have been produced by the collisions of universes. We are looking for spectral signatures in the light of distant stars that might hint at a change in the laws of physics. We are trying to peer through the cracks in our reality to see what lies beyond. Even if we never find definitive proof, the concept of the multiverse has already changed science forever. It has forced us to rethink the nature of probability, the origin of the Big Bang, and the definition of reality itself. It suggests that our universe is a part of a much larger, much older, and much more complex system. It suggests that the Big Bang wasn't the beginning of everything, but just the beginning of asterisk our asterisk time and asterisk our asterisk space. The grand design might be much larger than we ever dared to dream. As you go about your day today, take a moment to look at the world around you. Look at the people you meet, the choices you make, and the simple beauty of the reality you inhabit. And then, remember the many worlds. Remember that for every moment of sadness, there is a world of joy. For every missed opportunity, there is a world of achievement. We are the survivors of our own timelines, the protagonists of our own specific stories. Whether the multiverse is a physical reality or a mathematical shadow, it reminds us of the infinite value of the life we have. The silence of the cosmos is no longer just a void. It is a space filled with the whispers of infinite sisters. Our universe is a single note in a cosmic symphony that has no beginning and no end. We are the listeners, the observers, and the dreamers who are just beginning to hear the music. The journey into the multiverse is not just a journey into space. It is a journey into the very heart of what it means to be real. Thank you for joining us on this mind-bending exploration of the infinite. The idea of parallel universes is a challenge to our senses, but a gift to our imagination. It shows us that the universe is not just stranger than we imagine, but stranger than we can imagine. If you enjoyed this voyage beyond the boundaries of our reality, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have many more mysteries to unravel, from the secrets of the first second of time to the hidden dimensions of the quantum world. Until next time, keep your mind open, keep exploring the possibilities, and remember, somewhere out there, in an infinite sea of stars, another version of you is doing the exact same thing. Safe travels across the multiverse.